going on, everybody? It's Steven here and welcome back to another Android TV box review. And today something very interesting, because today we're going to check out a Android TV box for about $100, so quite cheap, with HDMI in feature, so PVR feature, that could replace your capturing card like the Roxio game cap, and it comes with a full aluminum body. Looks quite good, and yeah, it retails for only $100. You can find a link to buy it down below in the description, and let's quickly talk about the specs. Now the CPU is Mstar, it's a quad core CPU based on the Cortex A9. Then it comes with the Mali-450MP GPU, basically the same like you can find on the MTK6592 Octa Core chipset, Android 4.4 KitKat, 2GB of DDR3 RAM, only 1.5GB are usable, 8GB eMMC storage, dual band Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and all other things. And yeah, the body is really good quality. Then I would say let's get directly started, let's jump into the review and let's do a quick unboxing of this device. Now as always, I did a quick unboxing for you and here you can see it. Everything you can see here is included inside of the package. First of all, the remote control. It's a basic IR remote control to turn the device on or off, and also to go, also to navigate here through the menu and the launcher. I mean, it's okay, but I would definitely recommend to get yourself a gyroscope mouse. Here you can see the battery case. It holds 2 AAA batteries, and yeah, it's nice to turn it on or off, but you have to point directly at the device, otherwise it's not working. Yeah, it also comes with a mouse feature, but then you have to use the cursor. Not that good. I would definitely recommend to just invest $30 or $40 to get yourself a decent gyroscope mouse, which is connected with 2.4 GHz. So yeah, wireless, and then it will work in every direction, and it's just like a Wiimote. So yeah, definitely invest the money, because a gyroscope mouse is a great feature. Then also included is a HDMI cable, and this one here is gold plated. It's about 1.5 meter long and looks quite good. So yeah, actually those cables retail for something like €20 in my local electronics store, so I didn't expect that such a great cable here is included. Here you can see the power supply. Yeah, looks kinda okay. It outputs 2 amps at 12 volts. This equals something like 24 watts maximum, but the power consumption is below 20 watts. So yeah, this mini PC doesn't consume a lot of power, and that's pretty good, because if you want a media device, then you also probably want that it doesn't consume a lot of energy, because your big TV is probably wasting the most energy. Yeah, it comes with a DC-in connector, converter, looks pretty okay, pretty big DC-in jack, and just the cable here is not that long, so you should have a wall socket near your TV, but that shouldn't be a problem. Guarantee card and a simple manual. Yeah. It's just how to turn it on, how to connect the cables, very simple. If you have a bit Android experience, then using this mini PC or TV box, how you want to call this, shouldn't be actually no problem. Okay guys, then let's go and let's have a look at this Android TV box from all sides. And let's get started here with a close-up of the case, and it's a aluminum case. I didn't expect this for $100, because yeah, it looks pretty good. Now the case and everything pretty good quality, but they saved on the specs, so yeah, CPU and GPU could be better. Then the front side here also contains a little display which shows you some informations like when it boots, but also the time. So yeah, you can also use it as a clock. And see the logo, and you can see there are no sharp edges, so we have here a phase around it. Looks pretty good in my opinion. Now the backside here contains all the ports and connectors, and here we have the DC-in jack to connect the DC-in connector to power it. It also contains 2 Wi-Fi antennas, and you can rotate them, so yeah, if they're too big then just rotate them. It comes with 2 HDMI connectors, as I've said before, HDMI Out and HDMI In. So you can use it as a PVR capturing card, and that's pretty cool. AV audio output, we have here a reset hole, so basically in there's a little reset button. You can just push it with, for instance, a pin or needle. Then it also comes with a optical audio output, which I'm not going to use, a Ethernet port and a power switch to switch it on or off. And yeah, it comes with 2 Wi-Fi antennas, because we have dual band Wi-Fi, 2.4 GHz and 5 GHz, which is really nice in my opinion. Yeah, and we have aluminium here on the top side, on the back side, and also here it's a full aluminium unibody. Then here you can see the ventilation holes to keep the system cool. Aluminium body is also good to dissipate the heat. It gets a bit hot at the top side, but yeah, that's okay. TF cut slot and 3 USB ports on this side, USB 3.0 and 2 USB 2.0 ports. All USB ports also support OTG. The bottom side here contains more ventilation holes, and those stands here, basically the air is coming out of here and it keeps the system cool. It's a fanless design, so it needs a lot of ventilation holes, but also the aluminum unibody here helps a lot to dissipate the heat. And it also gets a bit hot at the top side, so that's pretty good because it spreads the heat all over the device. Now, as always guys, let me show you how I hooked it up and let me show you my setup. This is my gaming or actually work setup. I have here a 4K monitor from Samsung, and it's really cool because yeah, it's just 28 inches, but you can see a lot on the monitor. You don't need two monitors with that resolution. Here the Zidoo X9, it's already on and displays the time. So the LED display looks really cool. It's white and very bright. Then I've connected here various things to the Zidoo X9, like my Xbox One over HDMI in, so we'll later record some gameplay. I'm using a PS4 controller for gaming on the Zidoo X9 and also to navigate through the menu. Then yeah, here we have the power supply, and the cable is really not very long, so be sure you have a wall connector near the device. Then yeah, a external hard drive, 1 terabyte, so this should work, USB 3.0 connected to the USB 3.0 port, and my Creative speakers, which I love a lot. The sound from them is simply awesome. Then mouse and keyboard is also connected, and yeah, I don't have any more USBs, but we could use a USB hub. Then I would say guys, let's go now and let's see how it performs.
Okay guys, now here's a quick test of the basic remote control, which is included for free. And here you can check it out, and yeah, it comes with a IR blaster here at the top, so IR LED. And if you want to send commands, then you have to point directly at the TV box, otherwise it's not working. I mean, yeah, it works quite good, just like, I know, like you would control your receiver, you can navigate here through the menu, access everything. But if you want to take control of the cursor, it's possible with the mouse button, but yeah, it's quite annoying because you have to use those up and down buttons here on the remote to control the cursor. That's why I would recommend to get yourself a Air mouse. So this will also be better because you don't have a IR blaster on such a Air mouse because it's connected over 2.4 gigahertz. And also, for instance, you can just control your cursor like this, like a Wiimote. And you can get such Air mouses for something like $30 to $40, and it's definitely better than this remote control. So I would really recommend to get yourself such a Air mouse. There are also gaming Air mouses, so yeah, pretty cool thing, check them out. This is the basic remote control. I mean, it's cool, you can turn the TV box on and off, and also navigate through the launcher, but for any advanced controls, I would definitely recommend to get yourself a PS4 controller, Air mouse, or any other thing, but this is just to turn it on or off and some basic things, and not really much more.
Okay guys, so we're now here in Android on the TV box, and yeah, it looks pretty good. So I like the launcher, it's very easy to use, and they have coded it for the Zidoo TV box. And the pretty good thing is that you can access all the functions very fast. Also with the normal remote control, you don't have to fiddle around with many clicks here or anything. So you can really access, for instance, HDMI and PVR, everything really fast with just a couple of clicks. I'm currently using here a PS4 controller to navigate through the launcher. And it works straight out of the box, just connected with a USB cable, and it works. Just the buttons here switched, so it's a bit strange. Now if you don't like the launcher, then you can go to the Google Play Store and download a different one. It's Android, the possibilities are unlimited, and yeah, you can mod it to whatever you want to. As always, let's go to About the Box and let's see on which Android version this baby here is running. And we can see here Android 4.4.2. Currently the latest version. Also the good thing is that there are system updates. And when I unpacked it today in the morning, there was already a OTA. So I have it now for 1 week, and yeah, already one OTA, so that's pretty good. The changelog was also quite long, so fixed some HDMI issues, performance issues, and they also updated Kodi to make it work in 4K. And we'll try this a bit later. Currently it's full HD because of the game capture card. Okay, online update, it's working. And that's pretty cool because some TV boxes are really strange to update. You have to download the firmware somewhere from some Chinese websites and then just flash it on the computer. It's really not good, but here you have OTAs, and that's a really nice thing because you can update with one simple click. Okay, as always, then let's go here through the settings. Let's start at the top. Here we have Wi-Fi, so let's check out the Wi-Fi signal, and there we go. I'm connected here to my home network, so also my home network supports 2.4 and 5 GHz. Currently I have 130 Mbit, so that's the maximum of my router. And also my Galaxy Note 4, for instance, gets the same. Signal strength is good, so the antennas are definitely nice. And dual band is also a nice feature, and almost every Android TV box now comes with dual band. So sorry, I'm always mixing up the buttons. Then here we have Ethernet. Ethernet is working, but I have no slot free on my hub, so I will use Wi-Fi. Bluetooth here is also working. We'll later test it with the PS4 controller, and under More we have the usual network settings. Then let's quickly go to Display to see the output resolution, because this is actually a 4K TV box. But as you can see, I'm using full HD output. And this is just because of the game capture card, because it cannot deal with 4K. I will later show you a 4K movie in Kodi, so we'll switch then to 4K and 30 FPS, but we'll do this a bit later. Okay, then let's go back here. Oh, sorry guys, the buttons on the PS4 controller are really annoying here. But yeah, it's the best thing here to navigate here through the menu, because the mouse, yeah, you can also use the mouse, but I've now connected it to my computer because of recording. Yeah, let's quickly check out storage, because this is also really important to see how much space you have for apps, and also if the external medias mount correctly. Oh my god. Yeah, there we go, storage. Okay, now the internal storage is here very small. 2 GB of total space. You can see there's a SD card, so 3.5 GB, yeah. But all in all, that's also not really much. But if we check this out here, then we can also see that my external hard drive, so a USB hard drive, mounts here correctly as USB storage, and we have here 1 TB. So it would be no problem to use this as some kind of a NAS or something, so to connect hard drives over USB and just use it as a media server. So yeah, it's designed for that, and it's a pretty cool thing. We'll later check it out in Kodi. Okay, then here we have apps, so let's check out this. We can go here to apps running in the background to check out the RAM consumption and the total memory. Now this is a bit strange. So on the box it says 2 GB of usable RAM, and if we check out here at the bottom the task manager, then you can see 500 MB used and 1 GB free. This tells us we only have 1.5 GB of usable RAM, and yeah, I'm not sure what happens with the other 500 MB. Probably, I don't know, GPU cache, or maybe it shows just here the background apps, and the system also takes 500 MB. I'm really not sure, but fact is that you can only use about here 1 GB of free RAM for apps, but yeah, should be definitely enough for a TV box. Haven't seen any TV box right now with more than 2 gigs. Alright, then let's go back here. So that were the apps. All in all, the ROM is very clean. Sorry guys, always the wrong button. Yeah, the ROM is very clean. You don't have to fiddle around with Chinese apps, and that's also a pretty good thing. Now it also comes with location-based services, but yeah, there's no GPS chip in there, so this is actually location over internet, so Wi-Fi or whatever you use, and not really accurate, and you can disable that if you don't want to have this, but yeah, you should know about the privacy settings here in Android. Okay, basically that are the settings. That's everything here you can adjust. We'll later switch to 4K output. Here in the settings menu also weather, parental control, base settings, so for the display, and about the device. Yeah, basically we have seen everything in here. We also have cleanup for the task manager. And if you run out of memory, then just hit here the cleanup, and then just go here to the task killer. And then you can easily just free up memory, also clean the cache of some apps, because apps usually store some shit in cache files, and you can delete them, for instance, if apps stop working or something. I think the usability here in the settings, it's a pretty cool thing. Also the launcher here, everything really easy to use. Then I would say let's get directly started. Let's go to Kodi, because this is probably the feature why most people buy a Android TV box. They want to use Kodi, also known as XBMC. It had many names, but yeah, now it's called Kodi, and we're now going to check this out. So we're going to check out some movie playback, and let's also see if it's running in 4K, because on the older update it was not running in 4K, but I think now it should run. So let's check out if it works, and let's do a quick video test and check out the performance. Alrighty guys, we're now here in Kodi. Actually, it's XBMC, so this got renamed very often. It was actually called Xbox Media Center. I use this very often for video playback, also music playback, so it's a all-in-one media center. That's a pretty good thing. Now the only thing which I don't really like, but I'm not quite familiar with Kodi on 4K, because I've got my 4K monitor now for only two months. And here you can see the video output, and it's currently just set to full HD, even though the TV box is set to 4K output. So it's definitely 4K in the menu, but the video output here is just full HD. Now, I don't have a problem with this, but many people probably want to watch 4K movies here in Kodi on their 4K TV, and it wouldn't be so cool if it just playbacks in full HD. Now we can just do a quick video test with a 4K file. Now it has absolutely no problem to handle such big files. And also external media just mounts here as SDA1, SDB1, and yeah, just like this. And here you can see my Hobbit 4K trailer. And it's a very big file, it's just 2 minutes, but 300 megabytes, so yeah, pretty good resolution. And we can just try to playback it. And the only problem is it will just play back in full HD. I mean, I'm really quite happy with this. Wow, I really can't see a difference on the small monitor, it's just 28 inches, so yeah, I don't see a difference between 4K and full HD here. And audio is also working over HDMI. I'm currently using my Creative speakers, so yeah, they're connected to the monitor. Wow, looks pretty good. It has absolutely no problem with handling those big files. Frame rate constant, bit rate, yeah, looks good. We can just try to jump here for the movie to see if it's laggy.
Into the blue.
No, absolutely not. Also jumping here through the movie, yeah, no problem. And you can watch 4K, so real 4K with a different player like the 4K movie player. You can download it from the Google Play Store, and that's absolutely no problem. But here in Kodi, they somehow have a problem to make 4K playback work, because I've seen some other reviews and yeah, it was exactly the same issue, but the review I watched was 2 or 3 months old, and they said they will fix it. Now, I really hope they will fix it, because, yeah, this is something which should really work, because a lot of people are using Kodi, because, yeah, it's a all-in-one media center, and you can do a lot of stuff with that. There are a lot of mods for this, and yeah, it's a pretty cool thing. Now, yeah, 4K not working, but you can watch 4K in any other movie player. Okay guys, so now here back in the launcher, we just had a look at Kodi, and if you don't like Kodi, so if you want to use a different media center, then just go to the Google Play Store, download it, and then just go here to Plus and you can add it here to the media center category. Yeah, it comes pre-installed with a file explorer, image player, music player, and video player, so it's absolutely no problem. All codecs are installed, so you can play back videos, you can just check out your pictures from a USB drive, your smartphone, or whatever. And it's also possible to stream pictures or just a screen from your smartphone with Mirrorcast to the TV box. That's also supported. Okay, then here we have online video services. Maybe let's quickly check this out. Now, it suggests you a lot of apps, so a lot of things here are pre-installed: YouTube, Netflix. Now, if you want to have such a TV box for Netflix, then my tip is probably don't get it, because you have to mod Netflix, otherwise you don't have full HD playback. Yeah, this is just because you download this mobile app here from the Play Store, and I think the mobile version is limited to 720p, so yeah, it won't look good on a 4K screen. So there is a workaround on XDA, and with this you can play back full HD movies. But yeah, it's a bit complicated, so you really have to know what you're doing. Then here we have music playback, so yeah, absolutely no problem. You can also do that in Kodi. I use Kodi for everything, because opening all the apps here for some simple things is just too much for me, so I like to have everything in one app, and that's just the Kodi Media Center. Then yeah, here we have games, so let's check this out guys. And a lot of games here are pre-installed, like Air Mouse game. Oh no, they're not pre-installed. When featured is here, then you have to download them. So this is basically just a hot link to the Play Store. And what I will do now is just download some games, like racing games, maybe also a shooter, and now we'll do a quick gaming test to see the gaming performance on the Zidoo X9. So let's go guys. Okay guys, so here's a little gaming test with Mortal Kombat 5, and we have here a PlayStation 4 controller connected over USB. Works actually really good, you don't have to install anything. But if you want to use it over Bluetooth, then you have to download a special app from the Play Store, which costs about €2, but it's definitely worth it. So now let's go and let's have a look at a little gaming test here. And wow, this looks really good. Yeah, I would say the frame rate is something like 30 FPS here in 4K. No, don't switch! Shoot! Oh my god, this feels strange. Yeah, the frame rate could definitely be better. Let's give some headshots. Yeah, frame rate could be better. Probably because this is 4K, even though the textures are just something like 720p, so yeah, it doesn't look really good. But I would definitely recommend to switch to Full HD if you play such graphic intensive games, because you can see, I can guess that the frame rate is probably just something like 30 FPS, so it could be definitely better. And yeah, on my smartphone I have a much higher frame rate, also it looks much better because yeah, it's a smaller screen and not such a big screen, because the textures here are actually just 720p textures. Whoa, holy crap. Shoot! Oh my goodness. Yeah. This game is okay. Well, the controls are really fucked up. And I would say let's quickly test a racing game or something, so some casual games, and let's see how this performs. So I would suggest let's play some real Racing 3 to give this little TV box a real hardcore gaming test. Okay guys, we're now here in Real Racing 3, and here's another hardcore test, because yeah, this game takes a lot of resources here in 4K, and yeah, it probably doesn't look that good because the textures here are not 4K, and oh holy crap, I just have something like 20 FPS. Yeah, because there are a lot of bots around me, and okay, this is not really playable. I don't enjoy it right now. If you switch to Full HD, so I tried it before, you have really 60 FPS or something, so really smooth. But here in 4K, no. The GPU is too weak to do this. Wow. I mean, the game is cool, but here in 4K, on my 4K monitor, you see frame rate not really good in that game. Other games which don't have such good graphics here, like this one, will run really good. But yeah, this one here, 20 FPS, yeah, not really enjoyable. I mean, it's playable, but yeah, the experience is not good. So you could switch to Full HD always before you start to play, but this is also quite annoying. Yeah, we have to wait at least, I guess, another year until we have some very strong boxes which can play such graphic intense games also in 4K. But yeah, in Full HD this is no problem, but in 4K graphic intense games will probably lag a bit and drop down to 20 FPS. Okay guys, now this was a quick gaming test, and I have to say it performed really good. Then we can have a quick look here at other apps, and basically in here you can see all the apps which don't fit in some specific categories like messengers or social media. And yes, you can also check your Facebook here on the TV box. You can do chats in Skype, video calls with your smartphone as webcam or whatever. Unlimited possibilities, because yeah, this is Android guys. Also it comes with AirDroid, so basically this allows you to stream the picture from your smartphone or tablet directly to the TV box. Can be really cool if you want to show something to a group of people, but your smartphone screen is too small. Then here we have the Google Play Store, just like a tablet or smartphone. This TV box comes with the latest version of the Google Play Store. So just enter, download all the apps you want to. Some of the apps probably won't work because it's a TV box and not a smartphone, so if the app relies on some sensors, then this will probably not work. Okay, here we have the app manager to overview all the apps, uninstall them or whatever, or just move them to SD card. We have here a browser to browse the web. Yeah, that should be clear, it's just like a smart TV, and HDMI in. Now, yeah, you can see we went here through all the things, and I would say let's quickly test HDMI in, and this is really cool because, yeah, let's just enter it, and there we go. And now I can switch on my Xbox, so give me a second, and yeah. So what you have to do just is you switch on your TV and this TV box. So basically you have a smart TV right now, because for instance if you want to watch something, then you can have a HDMI switch and you connect more devices here to the HDMI import here of the Android TV box. And the cool thing is you can just play Xbox here actually through the screen of your Android TV box. You don't have to switch the input, and that's really cool. Now also game capturing cards, very expensive, 200 euro. Just buy here this TV box and you have a TV box and a game capture card in one device. That's really awesome, because let's say I want to record now a gameplay of Forza 5 because I want to do a let's play footage or whatever. I can do it here directly on the Android TV box. And yeah, storage is limited, so you probably need a SD card, but the cool thing is you can do it and you don't have to waste $200 on a game capture or something. That's a really nice thing. Okay, then I would say I will play now a quick round here on the Xbox, so let me switch on the controller. Probably let's start Forza 5. And I will just show you that it is absolutely not laggy, so we can just have a look on how it performs in Forza 5 and also have a look at the frame rate and bit rate. So yeah, let's just go and let's play some Forza 5. So we're now here at the end of this review of this Android TV box, and I really like it for $100. Now, I have some TV boxes which are quite more expensive, but this one here performs also pretty good. I absolutely like the HDMI in feature. I have a capture card which costs €150, and I should just have bought this little mini PC because it can do the same. And yeah, it's just $100, and it's also a mini PC, or Android TV box, sorry, I always call this mini PC. Now yeah, there are also some things which I don't really like. So XBMC, or now called Kodi, doesn't play back in 4K. I'm not sure if this is a general issue or if it's just a problem here on the Zidoo. Then I just saw the Zidoo remote control, and that's pretty cool. You can download this app here for your smartphone, just scan here the code, and then you can control your Android TV box with your smartphone. You just have to enter the correct IP and there you go. That is really cool, but only works on Android devices and not iOS. But yeah, it's cool that they have implemented such a feature. I really appreciate this. Now yeah, you see good coding on the ROM, nice launcher, nice ideas and everything, but just the hardware is a bit slow. You don't notice it here, so for media playback it's absolutely enough. But in 3D games, if you play some hardcore 3D games like Modern Combat or something, you just get 20-25 FPS max. And there's some huge FPS drops because the gaming performance is not that good. If you need a mini PC for gaming, then get one with Octa Core GPU or something. They really perform good in gaming, but here the gaming performance, yeah, not really good. But it's cheap, has good build quality and a nice ROM. All in all, yeah, I like it. My girlfriend is going to use this, so I bought it as a little gift for her and also to test it for you guys. Thank you so much for watching again. I really appreciate your support. You guys are fucking awesome. Check out the link down below, and I hope again I see you again in my next videos. Have a nice day and bye bye. See ya.